everybody, it's Margaret and I am bringing you the weekly sales update, and I'm going to share with you all of the things that I sold in the last week. Last week I definitely made a lot more than I did this week, but I also am not listing quite as much as, I don't want to say as I should be, but I'm not quite there with my listing. I think I was getting really stressed out and caught up with watching everybody else like Q4, Q4, go, 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 go. And I just have to remind myself that I am doing this as a supplement to our income. And as much as I love, of course I love to make money, but I was getting so stressed out, and it just was, I don't know, not quite worth it to me. I have been working hard on an Amazon shipment that I'm getting out, and that was really piling up. So I've spent quite a bit of time. I mean, it's like 200 units. I probably should have stopped earlier, but that's kind of where I've been. So I haven't been listing quite as much, just because it was getting hard for me to juggle everything, with the family and the kids and the listing and I don't know. So that, I mean, for sure my sales would be more had I been listing, but I still way exceeded my goals. So anyway, that was just a little tad of what's been going on. Let me fix that for you. Okie dokie. So I'm going to start with my eBay sales. And last Christmas, I picked up some items, when the things go on clearance. Some of them I sent in to Amazon. Like I picked up some of those car reindeer antlers and noses for $1.99 a piece, and they're selling on Amazon for about $18. So that's been good. They just sold out. Woo! And then I picked up these Baymax ornaments. I also picked up Marge Simpson. She went to the antique booth because she wasn't selling for a ton online. And then I picked up Mike Wazowski as well, but he hasn't sold either. But anyway, I posted these for $29.99 with a best offer. So I did take best offers. I sold 2 of them this week. And I thought that I bought them for good golly. Here it goes. Okay, so I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yes, I do. All right. I thought that I spent less on these than I did, but I paid about $2.50 a piece on the Baymax, which still was okay because I'm making a good profit on them. So the first one, I accepted an offer of $15.99. And like I said, I didn't have any problem. I have about 6 of them. I think there's 4 left in there. So after shipping and fees, this is on eBay, my profit was $14.17. Like I said, I thought I didn't quite spend so much. This Antarctica mug went out as well this week. I picked this up for $0.25, and this was a heavy-duty mug. So it ended up, in the little box and then in the padded flat rate, like that, flat rate envelope. That's the hand sign for that. If the American Sign Language. If y'all don't have that yet, this is the new sign for padded flat rate. Anyway. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Copyright Margaret, Texas Gal Treasures. Just so I get that. The cred for that. The street cred. Because that's what all the kids are after these days. You came here to see numbers, not my making up sign language. Anyway, so yeah, this one picked up for $0.25, took a best offer of $15.99 on it, and so after shipping and fees, my profit was $14.60. And for a lot of my items, I have been starting to when I do the relist, tacking on the shipping again, and so far so good. I haven't had a problem. Not now. Let's do this later. Remind me tomorrow. Let's just do it tomorrow. I have a feeling it's going to be one of those videos where it takes a while to get through stuff. Okay, so yeah, I've been adding back in the shipping on things, and I haven't noticed a big difference. But you'll see that there are some of them that still have free shipping. So this is a plate. I sold one I think last week as well. My grandmother had a bunch of these Lennox plates. This one, it says I took a best offer, but I didn't. It was $30, $29.99. So it cost me $0. So after shipping and fees, my profit there was $18.76. Here we have some more vintage wrapping paper that sold. This one it was covered with like Aesop's fables and stuff. It was really cute. Grasshopper and the ant and things like that. So paid 10 cents for this. I took a best offer of $14. So after shipping and everything, my profit was $9.71. And this sold. I was kind of sad to see it go. My Peanuts Snoopy. And this is one where I put the video in the description down at the bottom. And I have I made a video. If you don't know how to do this, it's called embedding a YouTube video in a eBay listing or something like that on how to do this. And somebody said something about, oh, but what about on mobile devices? And I said, I don't even know. I have to look at that. Whatever. Off topic once again. So when I looked it up in my spreadsheet, it said 50 cents, but I think I spent more on this than 50 cents. So I went ahead and put $2, but maybe it was 50 cents. I don't know. But I took a best offer of $25. So after shipping and all, my profit was $18.94. I picked him up at a garage sale. I remember haggling with the lady over him, though. I do remember that. And then here we have got a hat pin holder. This was one of my grandmother's hat pin holders. And I'm going to scroll a little bit. So it cost me $0. I took a best offer of $13 on this. And after shipping and fees, now for whatever reason, the shipping was way more. I have to figure that out, but whatever. Let's not go into that right now. My profit was $17.76. And this one I thought, because it's not as intricate as some of the other ones. So I was pleasantly surprised. It was one of those that I thought when I listed it, I'm like, man, this is going to sit forever. But no, it didn't. So yay. And then here we have this ring. When I picked it up, I thought it was more unique. It's still unique, but it turns out it was a Joan Rivers, like QVC type of thing. I didn't know, but I thought, oh, cool, some rockabilly chick might like it. That's pretty cool. So I picked it up for $3, sold for $20, took a best offer. It's been sitting for a while. And so after shipping and all, my profit was $10.58. Still not bad. And then this dude, I went back and forth on buying him because he was kind of like, he looked kind of funky and old, but he's a vintage Ninja Turtle Leonardo plush. And I picked him up in a lot of other things for, so he ended up being 69 cents. And I took a best offer, or else he was on sale, because that seems like a strange amount. $30.39 it may have been on sale, because I can't, that's a weird amount. I don't know. So after shipping and all, my profit on him was $17.52, which is really good, considering when I looked at him, I thought, man, he is a janky, old-looking plush Ninja Turtle. But whatever. That's a good profit. People like their vintage Ninja Turtles. Here's the other Baymax. This one I took a best offer of $12 on. Again, like I said, I thought I picked them up for less than I did. $2.50 is what I spent on him. But still, I had a $10.40 profit. So that's still really good for a $2.50 investment. You know me, I like to be frugal. I always said cheap, and someone said it's frugal, not cheap. All right, whatever. Potato. Right, okay. Here we have another hat pin holder. This was one of my grandmother's hat pin holders in her collection. Really pretty, and I wish I tried to figure out the painting style right there. It looks like almost like they put something and spray painted it up, or had I don't even know. I don't know what that painting style is called. So anyway, it was really pretty. So I paid $0 for it. Took a best offer of $48. And my profit, my net after everything, was $39.46. And someone said, oh, I see you're selling these a lot. And I have a lot of them. I'm not really out picking them up. My grandmother had a big collection of hat pin holders and sugar shakers. So I've got a ton of them, but they have been selling lately. So yeah. This one I also went in my grandmother's collection. It sold for $27.99. So after everything, my net was $19.31. Pretty good. I mean, and this one too, like I have a number that looks similar to this, and I thought, oh, these are like a dime a dozen, but maybe not. I don't know. I don't know I don't know the draw, but it was really heavy, like crystal. And then this I picked up in at a garage sale, I think, it was a garage sale for $2, and it was new. Let me show you it comes in like a bag, a plastic bag, but I took it out of the bag to take a photo of it because it just looked better. I took a best offer on the snowman playset of $14.99. I paid $2 for it at a garage sale, and these are always, I mean, teachers and homeschoolers, and these do really well. These they go with the book kits if they're in good shape. So my profit there was $9.52. And those wrap up my sales on eBay. Excuse me. So now I'm scrolling to my Etsy sales. This week eBay beat Etsy, so good for you, eBay. You get a gold star this week. You've been slacking lately. So here we have got a book, Sherlock Hemlock and the Creatures from Outer Space, Sesame Street book. And this was picked up in a lot of other vintage children's books, and so I spent 22 cents on it. It sold for $12.99, and so my net was $11.81. I'm a Sherlock Holmes fan. I don't know about you, especially the new Benedict Cumberbatch, but let's just not get started on that. Here we have Lassie and the Kittens, and this was quite a vintage book as well. It was from the 50s, and it had quite a bit of wear. But it sold for $9.99. I picked it up for a quarter. Look at my green nails in that picture. Oh my gosh. I know better now, but whatever. After shipping and all my profit, there was $9.91. And I've had this one for a little while. So, and then there's another set of buttons, which, I mean, shoot, buttons, right? They just sold, it's just these 5 buttons, right? They sold for $9.99. And these were some that were my grandmother's, and they have been up there. They were some of the first things I listed. These and then the other buttons as well were some of the first things that I posted. So they've been there for a while. 2 years, maybe? 2 years? That's okay. That's okay. But they sold. So after shipping and all, my profit was $10.25. Yeah. And then here we have this Norman Rockwell Christmas tie. And this one I picked up for 25 cents, which is really good because a lot of the ties I pick up, they have been, like a couple bucks. But this one I believe I picked up at a garage sale. So it sold for $16.99, and my profit there was $16.37. Go Etsy for the profit. And these cards, aren't they adorable? This little girl, oh my gosh. So these little, this deck of playing cards sealed up cost me 25 cents. They sold for $12.99, and that brings my net to $12.81. And this is a hummingbird brooch with sort of enamel and little crystally like rhinestones. I paid $2 for this. Excuse me, my nose is itchy. I might sneeze. I might. It's surprisingly loud in my head when I sneeze. Anyway, this brooch sold for $36.99, which was really good. So my net there was $33.32. Another Christmas tie sold. This one has little penguins, and I might actually try to find a clip of Benedict Cumberbatch trying to say penguin because he just can't, and it's adorable. So this tie cost $4, but it sold for $17.99. So my net there was $10.15. This was one that before I took off the free shipping. Penguin. And then this is a little teeny, you know, it's a small little carafe type crystal pitcher. I can't think of the words. This was something that was my grandmother's. It sold for $24.99. And after shipping and all, because this went to England, so my friends overseas that are not on Etsy yet, things are coming your way and they're buying from me. And they could be buying from you and paying less shipping. As much as I don't want competition, you know, why not? So the shipping, the fees, all this, my profit was $36.27. That's fine. They can buy from me. This old fart mug, I loved it. When I saw it, I was like, yes, someone is going to love this mug. And they did. So I paid 50 cents for this mug. Look at him. So they paid $17.99 for this mug. And after shipping and fees, my profit was $18.06. You know what I'm talking about. Can read my mind, but we won't go there. This is the other set of buttons. And honestly, I was surprised these didn't sell sooner. Maybe it's because my pictures were not amazing. This is from early days. But I don't know. I just really liked these buttons, and I didn't want to come down so much on the price on them because they were just super cool. So again, I paid $0 for these. They sold for $15.99 after shipping and fees. My profit was $17.62. There was some shipping discrepancy, but we won't. And then this little mug sold this morning. This cute little kitty yarn mug. I picked it for $0.25. It sold for $19.99. So my profit there was $19.70. And you know, sometimes I think I'm getting out of mugs. They are just not. But when I see these that they sell, pick them up for so cheap. And then they flip for, you know, $15, $20 or more sometimes. It's worth it. So I'm going to pull up the numbers here to show you. So here I have calculated everything. So profit after fees here, for the week is $397. So almost $400. That's good. eBay won by like $3. My sales on eBay were $200.73, and my sales on Etsy were $196. So let's find out what I paid out to make all of that. I forgot to sum it out. Boop-a-doo. So $20.76 was spent to make almost $400. Granted, some of these things were my grandmother's, so I didn't pay anything for them, but who's counting? So anyway, yeah, those are the sales for the week. I hope your sales are going great as well. I have had, you know, pretty good sales hitting on Amazon. Things that have just been there for a while are selling. And like I said earlier, I've really been working on getting this shipment out. Some things that are toys, but a lot of books. I have a lot of books and VHS. So those have been getting wrapped up. But I'm also thinking that I'm going to start sending more things in the new year. For example, I have got a ton of patterns back there that I think, you know, might do okay. That haven't been listed yet. You know, I don't know. I'm playing around with the idea. I have to do some more research on it. But I'm thinking I'm going to start sending a few more things in Amazon, and I might even try sending in some used things, because I don't know if you've seen this, but people sell mugs. Like the mugs I'm selling here on eBay and Etsy, people are selling mugs on, and I don't know, I don't sell used things generally other than books and things on Amazon. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. And I will talk to you later. Make sure you go out and enjoy yourselves, everybody. I have a couple videos lined up for later in this week. One about how I'm shipping some of the things I shipped out today. I made another video also about how I turn my attitude around when I'm feeling low, which is not reseller related, but I thought it might be handy because I get low, and I was this morning, and I thought, you know what, we'll talk later. I just keep going. All right, you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Go out and enjoy yourselves. Bye. All is calm, all is is bright round yon virgin mother child. Holy infants of temperament, sleep in heavenly peace. This is my interpretive dance. Sleep heavenly peace. Ba-ding. Okay. That never gets old. Okay, so I forgot.